Live from Outgo TV Studios in Michigan City, Indiana, this is Pro Wrestling Tonight with your host, John Bullard. Hello and greetings to all wrestling fans at home, and welcome to Chicagoland Championship Wrestling presents Pro Wrestling Tonight. I am your host, John Bullard, and tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have the one and only rap artist, lacrosse goaltending champion, and pro wrestling extraordinaire, the man known as the Ewokk, as our guests. Now, I want to talk about something real interesting with you fans. On April 4th, 2020, here in Michigan City, Indiana, Chicagoland Championship Wrestling will be debuting their huge old-time TV studio wrestling event. For more information about that event, go to our website at www.chicagolandchampionshipwrestling.com. There, you can check out the ticket prices and also the information about the event. Our guest tonight, without a doubt, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the hardest hitting competitor coming out of Chicago as he makes his way to our promotion here in Michigan City. He's been called the Gritty Goon. He has been called the most feared man out of the South Side. Check out this highlight video package of the Ewokk. Now, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished guest for the evening. He is a rap artist, champion goaltender in lacrosse, tough guy in the sport of hockey, but now he's dominating the professional wrestling ring, the one and only, the Ewokk.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Nice to have you on the show.
Nice to be here.
Now, for the fans who are getting to know all of our athletes that are coming into our promotion here in Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, give us a little introduction to yourself, where you're from, and how did you get yourself involved in the wrestling business?
Where I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I talk with a weird New York accent because I have family in New York and I spend my summers in New York. Shout out to Riverside in the Bronx. That's neither here nor there. But I started with wrestling, I want to say, probably around 2005 when I was 18, but that was my first stint. I only lasted like 6 months. So I went to Windy City Pro Wrestling, and I wasn't ready. I was very immature. I was very, very too young for the business, so I quit. Went back to start playing lacrosse. Went to Niagara. Got drafted by the team over there, the River Monsters. Maybe played lacrosse for another like 10 years. Came back to it, man. Came back to wrestling, and I'm having the time of my life. I train at Wrestle League. Yeah. And I'm legit having the time of my life. Like, I'm so glad that I came back to this as a adult, as a mature individual.
So young guy who's not ready for
it. Yeah, I was not ready for it.
The hard road that's ahead for most people who try to get in the wrestling business. Yeah. Now, when you said you was playing lacrosse, if I'm correct, you played professional lacrosse.
Yeah, I played senior. They call it in the box lacrosse world, it's called Senior A. Yeah. So I played Senior A lacrosse. I played for two teams, the Niagara River Monsters, which is like the first team that ever drafted me, and then the Chicago Outlaw. They have their own team. They played out the Sears Center. A lot of people know Sears Center, but there used to be a box lacrosse team that played there, and I was the star goaltender of that team for Chicago. So,
and you've also won a national championship. If I'm correct.
Yeah, with them, with whatever league that they're in. I forgot. I think it was the CLLL. I won a championship with them. We beat Team USA, which is like a crazy feat, like in like box across, beating Team USA. Last second shot. It was like probably one of the greatest moments I've ever had in lacrosse, and like it's up there, man. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, not many people ever get that achievement to say that they've done that.
And beat Team USA. We were like the Mighty Ducks. It's crazy.
So now you come back into the wrestling business after being gone for so long, having the career in lacrosse, and winning championship as goaltender there. Explain Wrestle League to the fans at home that have not had the chance to check out that not only a promotion, but they're also a well-known school that develops a lot of good talent of today's Chicago wrestlers.
Yeah, so think about it as Chicago's NXT. This is more of a school than a promotion. We just have a lot of hungry individuals, a lot of hungry young people that have love for this. They have passion for this, and they want to train to be a pro wrestler. There's not too many schools in Chicago. I think I could think of us in freelance, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's like the only two.
Yeah, that in like the base Chicago area, and you either pick one or you pick the other one. Like we have a full gym, mixed martial arts, Muay Thai, and we have just like a nice base of people. We got Chris Logan that drops in there every now and then.
He's been a guest on our show.
Great dude, man. That dude is like legit one of my favorite people. Him and his brother Shane Foster, they're locker room leaders. They teach us what not to do and what to do in the business, which is a very important thing. And it's just a very good atmosphere at Wrestle League, and the people that train us. Like we have a lot of people on the roster. I think Z Kickham, he helped train me. Shogun obviously helped train me, and Yo-Ya, he's in Wrestle League also. So.
I actually told Yo-Ya the other day when I spoke to him, I was like, for a guy who's from Florida, you spend more time up here in the Midwest than you do down south. And he started laughing. I was like, you're literally adopted Chicagoan. Yeah. This is what it is.
And he's a great human being that I want to face and kick in the face. And vice versa. I'm pretty sure he wants to do that to me also.
Oh, he's talked about that quite often.
That's good, because it looks like we got a nice little sexy junior heavyweight division brewing.
Yeah,
because I'm not quite a little dude, but I'm not quite a big dude. I'm in the middle.
You're right in between.
I'm in between. So if there is a junior heavyweight division, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. It's gonna be the grimy weight division, and I'm taking it all. You know what I'm saying? Ewokk chicken. What's good?
Now, I like that, the grimy division.
It's a grimy weight division.
Yeah, grimy weight. Yeah, there we go. Now, you're talking about Zeke Kickham. He's another one that has his eyes on Chicagoland Championship Wrestling because the whole Johnny Nye ordeal.
Yeah, man.
Johnny buying up his family's farm.
I can't say the word here, but that dude is a butthead. And my friends know me, what verbiage I normally use. He's a butthead. We're trained in a certain way. We're fighters.
Yeah.
We will, if we have to, we will hurt you. I think he's picking little Johnny Nye. He's barking up the wrong tree. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for him.
And I've been trying to tell him forever. I was like, you do know who you're messing with, right?
Yeah,
and he's like, yeah, I got him. I'm like, the kid lifts up hay bales for a workout.
Like
no joke.
Zeke Rumspringer took Rumspringer and trained to be a pro wrestler. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you do that? I don't know about the lifestyle of Amish people, but like that's
butter and throw hay bales pretty much.
That's dope to me. I like that.
Yeah. So with Wrestle League, how long have you actually been with the little school itself and the company?
I've been with the school for 2 years. I made it my mission to train for a full year before I even got a match. I've had some practice matches, some pre-show matches, but it's to better me as a wrestler. But I've been with Wrestle League for 2 years. I've been actually wrestling matches for a year. I have probably 40, 45 matches under my belt right now. And I want more. I just want to learn, I just want to learn, get better, experience things in the business. because things are gonna happen, like in this business that I'm gonna fail at. But I have to learn. I have to learn to deal with failure and use that failure to make it to the next level.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, we have dope locker room leaders like Shogun that would help us get to that next level. And then that's one person right there, man. That's a next level dude right there.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, Mr. Shogun, for what you do in the ring and out the ring, man. Congratulations to you for doing your thing, man. I love you, man.
Absolutely. And him, of course, he's got his match coming up with Chicagoland against Vic Capri.
Yeah.
Who's another Chicago legend in his own right. So that's going to be an amazing match. I remember when I first met you, it was actually for a company called IPW.
Yeah.
During that time period. You've now become one of their mainstays and also champions.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the alternative champion. Every match I've ever had in IPW is a very physical match. A lot of people wasn't ready for my style. They see me, they hear the name Ewokk. I'm wrestling the Ewokk tonight, so it's be easy. Nah, man, you're gonna get kicked in the face. And
I have to admit, when I first came across the roster, I'm looking at all the names, like, okay, and I saw the Ewokk.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest with you, I kind of paused at first. I was like, are we bringing something from Star Wars? What's going on? And then we watched your wrestling style, and the best way I could describe your wrestling style, if you took old school Arn Anderson with Taz from ECW.
And that is like my top, two of the top four of my wrestlers. I'm a big fan of Homicide, the original Sheik. I don't know if a lot of people think the Iron Sheik. No, this Sabu's uncle, the original Sheik, amazing.
Back in the 1960s.
Yeah. I think he was the NWA U.S. champion, or was it the national champion?
Yeah, during that time period.
Yeah, and that dude, a scary dude, and I'm kind of that dude also. So it's just it's all generating around those type of wrestlers. And funny that you say the Ewokk. Weird story around it. When I was in high school, everybody's doing the dozens. I got a beard. My beard was bigger than this. I'm going bald and everything, losing my hair, whatever. But at the time, it was yo, this kid looks like an Ewokk. And some things,
so it stuck with you.
Some things stick. The next thing you know, this guy's calling me Ewokk. This guy's calling me Ewokk. This guy's calling me Ewokk. And I get a hat, a baseball hat, that says the Ewokk on the back of it as a joke. So I ran all the way through college, adulthood, and when I became a rapper, I was like, I might as well add an extra K to it so I don't get sued by Disney and call myself the Ewokk. And when I started wrestling, I was like, all right, I'm going to go by my name. My friends was like, nah, man, go as the Ewokk.
Yeah.
People will see that and they were like, yo,
it stands out.
Either it's a joke or it's a joke. You know what I mean? People don't expect when you hear the Ewokk, me, my wrestling style, people expect me to come out with a mask. You know what I mean? But when people see me, they was like, I get it. He looks like an Ewokk. And Seth Rogen, too. I'm like the black Seth Rogen sometimes, too.
So, you just mentioned something that's also interesting about you as well, and I mentioned this a little earlier on the show.
Yeah.
Rap artists and recording artists as well. So when did you start with the passion for the music?
I DJ'd in high school. I didn't want to touch rap. Too much thinking, too much writing. I didn't want to do that. It started as a joke. I was freestyling at my friend's house. He was like, "Yo, write some stuff down and start rapping, start whatever." And I recorded a song called Hip Hop Realness. And this is before Spotify, all this other stuff. So I put it on YouTube, and it kind of was like, yo, why is Dez rapping? And this person shares this person shares this person shares this. Next thing I know, I'm getting offered shows at hardcore shows, pop punk shows, regular hip hop shows, people's basements. And I kind of got a very big local following, especially on the south side of Chicago, and the little Pilsen and house party scene. And it got to a point where hey, you want to go on tour with me? Actually, the hat that I'm wearing now, Drowning. Shout out to Drowning. They took me on my first tour.
Nice.
They always took me out to do music. Like I've been to Puerto Rico, I've been to Europe, I've been all across the U.S. And just to rap, man, I got like a weird like I have passion for it. I got passion for everything I do, man.
It's a sign of a true artist. So if someone who really wants to do, they're gonna be good at everything they want.
Yeah, and it's like wrestling's one of them. It's just like now I'm blending my life as a competitor, life as an entertainer, wrestling. Wrestling's in the middle. Like I could blend this into something and make this take it to the next level. Like I got the charisma for days. Like if you see me, if you ever hang out with me, you'll understand. Like you will understand. So it's one of those things, man. Like I'm like ecstatic. I love it. I like the opportunities that have been given to me. I like the opportunity of me being for CCW. I could show people what I can do in such a little time. I'm still a rookie, man. I'm still a Padawan. You know what I mean? Like I haven't gained enough stripes yet in this business. I'm like taking every step I can, and I'm gonna learn the hard way, easy way, whatever. Like I'm ready for it. Like I'm gonna learn from every experience I have in the ring.
And just being a sponge soaks up all that water.
Yeah, man. Like I'm willing to learn. A lot of people that come in this business, they see things on TV, and they're like, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to be like that. I want to be like that. Be yourself. Opportunities come when you're yourself. And people see if you're fake or not. You know what I mean? People see through certain things.
What's a real person, what someone just put in a persona that's not them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's actually good advice to young people. I agree. You know, definitely when you're trying to develop who you want to become, not only in in business as professional wrestling, but just in life in general.
Yeah.
You know, we all come to a certain age or a certain part of our life that you kind of start figuring out who you're meant to be and who you're meant to accomplish your goals and doing that. And I mean, it's a good advice. It really is.
Yeah.
There's so many people, I think, they try to be something that they're not, and they just run in circles.
Because not like now you're that guy now. Like you do a certain thing, you could be the dude that wears socks on his head for matches. Now you're the sock on the head guy. Yeah. Now I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get actual gear and I'm gonna take the sock off. No, man, I booked you for the sock.
Yeah.
Like
that's a good way of putting it.
It's my journey might not end with me being a professional wrestler. My journey might be a promoter. My journey I might be a ref. You know what I mean? Like I might be somebody's manager. Like, but at the end of the day, my journey will be professional wrestling. You know what I'm saying?
During the time you done rap, I remember not too long ago you did a concert for Kaiju Wrestling.
Yeah.
So you went from doing a show as a rapper that ends up leading into
me being a wrestler for Kaiju, which is like awesome, and like a lot of people can't say that. Like somebody was specifically brought in to be a performing act, and then getting like a DM later that, hey, I see you here. You want to come wrestle for us? And it's awesome. I'm having the time of my life at the Kaiju too.
No, for people who haven't seen Kaiju, because always a big portion of the show, even though it is about Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, I've always believed in giving credit to other companies and getting some shine on them as well too. For the fans who haven't seen Kaiju, explain those shows because they're not the ordinary wrestling show that you would come across every day.
Yeah, it's cosplay wrestling. So like, if you want to be an Ewokk, which I was the last show, you could be an Ewokk. It was Ewokk versus Darth Vader. It's like whatever your imagination is. Like it's at a bar. It's in a nice atmosphere. The wrestling's great, but the entertainment is even better. So like, just think about. I'm trying to say, wrestling on steroids. Like I'm talking about like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's hard hitting. I can't explain it, man. It's cosplay wrestling, man. Come check it out. April 17th at Rizzo's in Wrigley. That's all I gotta say.
I do believe the next show you're going to be performing as Steve Urkel.
Steve Urkel, and I'm pretty sure you guys can see it. I'm going to be Steve Urkel, and it's going to be funny. I'm not going to say who I'm facing. That's neither here nor there. But you guys, if you show up, you will see.
No, I have to say this: if you're not taking on Carl Winslow.
Now, Carl Winslow, he's going to be in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's tough love with Carl Winslow, but he might be in my corner. You never know. Stepan might show up too.
On the ring transfer.
Yeah, you never know. Like Kaiju Attack Wrestling, like come see it.
Turns into the episode where Steve and Carl meet their friends who are wrestlers.
Yeah.
And they end up getting the medicine, where it was, or drink, where it was. The Bushwhacker episode.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like one of my favorite episodes.
Yeah, it's great, man. I remember that as a kid watching that. Yeah, so Kaiju Wrestling. So, yeah, cosplay. I remember you did the match against Darth Vader. I think there was another match. It was like Ronald McDonald versus like Colonel Sanders or something like that. It was like over the top stuff that you just don't. Yeah. You just don't see it every day.
Yeah.
It's
and it's something different for Chicago too. It's like a lot of people just don't see it. There's not a lot of promotions like Kaiju around, like in the United States, and like I feel like Kaiju is like the first to break ground here to do it. And I believe that it's going to be something really, really big, especially like in the bar scene and just like wrestling in general. Like it's going to blow up. Like best believe it's going to blow up.
So you have Wrestle League, you have IPW, you have Kaiju. What else promotions are you currently
in RPW, I'm a part of their Rocket Pro Wrestling. I'm a part of their official roster. The fans are great. Their production is like ridiculous. It's very ROH WWE type live production, and it's amazing. Shout out to Joliet. Shout out to RPW, man. It's pretty dope. Good competition too. I feel like CCW is the all-star team. Like I see people on this roster that I've bumped into.
Yeah.
Great locker rooms, great everything. And like I feel like right here, speaking of All-Star Weekend, this is the All-Star team right here. This is the All-Star lineup. Like it's about to be amazing. Like I can't wait to wrestle for CCW.
Yeah, I mean on our shows we got guys like Vic Capri, wrestled in WWE, wrestled in Japan.
Yeah.
Shogun Chris Logan, who's like one of the best that Chicago's ever produced.
Yeah.
We got
that man is Chicago wrestling. Just like hands down, that man is Chicago. Every title in Chicago that man has, except for like one or two. Like so.
And he's already told me he has his eyes on the title here at Chicagoland Championship Wrestling too. So it's like, well, he might add that to his list as well. Of course yourself, you're gonna be on the roster, Damian Tyler, Yoya. But speaking of an interesting matchup coming up, there's a gentleman that has been tearing up the wrestling scene in the Midwest as well. Mm-hmm. Garrisaon Creed, ex-military member, served I think 2 tours in Iraq. Then went into the world of wrestling. He's extremely imposing person.
Yeah.
And April 4th, you and him are colliding head to head, and what not only myself but a lot of people who are preparing for this event, it's considered hands-on, probably going to be the slugfest of the night.
And it will be. I've taken 100, maybe 110 mile per hour lacrosse balls to the face without a helmet. I'm ready for every punch that man could throw. When it comes down to it, I respect you for what you did for what you do for our country, and as a wrestler, because you were a veteran. I gotta respect that, but don't take me lightly, Garrisaon. Please don't. When you hear the name, see me come out, don't, because I will punch you in the mouth, and I might knock you out. Who knows? I might kick you in the face, might knock you out. Might slam you on your head, might knock you out. Who knows? Nobody knows. But all I know, come time for our match, it's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be a fight. People are going to enjoy themselves. Buy your beer, buy your tickets, buy your whiskey, cokes, 7 and 7s. Be ready for a match. I guarantee you. I'm ready. I'm already ready. I'll put my gear on right now, son. Let's go.
Man, you are fired up.
Yeah, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Like, this wrestling, being in a wrestling ring is not promised, man. This is a privilege, man. Like, people, I worked too hard. I gave up a lot of things to be a pro wrestler.
I think that's something most people don't recognize when they talk to pro wrestlers, myself included when I wrestled.
Yeah.
You know, you miss family vacations, funerals, weddings,
Yes.
birthday parties, anniversaries, like all those things that the average human being takes for granted. But when you're in this business where you have to be on the road to travel, you have to, you know, perform, you know, in another country, another couple states out of the way. It's a difficult situation. Like, it really is, because you lose out so much to follow the dream that you want to achieve the most.
Like, I could be legit. I could be on a beach in Mexico scuba diving with a dance instructor, but I gave that up. Just picture me in scuba gear, just snorkeling. You know what I mean? Like, can't do that. I gave that up. Like, I'm here for the long haul. You know what I mean? So sometimes that's that sacrifice you got to make. Potential relationships, and it happens.
You know, the thing is, though, coming up, you're going to be performing here in Chicagoland on television.
Yeah.
You know, going from a guy who left the wrestling business. If you really think about your story, man, it's inspiring as all can be, because you left the wrestling business because you wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
You went through all this long journey with both lacrosse, music. Then you make that journey back into wrestling, because you never give up that dream.
No, I love it.
And now you have the chance to perform in front of hundreds and thousands of people, get seen by millions of people worldwide, performing at your finest because you've been working so hard at honing your craft.
Yeah.
And under those lights. And I always tell people, under those lights is the best experience in the world, because nothing can top that. Really can't.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing, man. It really is. So, we're going to get things here in closing, but is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Wrestle League. Everybody. I can't, it's too many people. It's way too many people. I want to give a shout out to you for having me here. Cameraman, Comcast, pay y'all bills. We can wrap it up. Shout out to everybody, man. God bless.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he is the one and only, the Ewokk. Once again, my friend, thank you for being on our show. Looking forward to April 4th, 2020, Michigan City, Indiana. Go to our website at www.chicagolandchampionshipwrestling.com. I'm John Bullard from here at Pro Wrestling Tonight. You folks, stay warm, stay safe. See y'all down the line.